everybody, and welcome to Joe's Aquarium. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to keep fish that normally aren't able to be kept together. Let's get straight into the video. Alright everybody, I will be showing you an example on how to keep fish together that normally can't be kept together with my Oscar aquarium here. I got fish ranging from super aggressive to super peaceful, and they all pretty much live in perfect harmony, never showing any aggression unless they get too close to each other. But my favorite example is Oscars and angelfish in this aquarium. And as you can see, literally there's an angelfish on top of the Oscar, and neither of them show any aggression to each other. And that is because of my first method, that size and time does matter when you're purchasing these fish. I recommend buying them at a decent size, depending on the fish you're trying to keep together. Like, for example, mine, Oscars and angelfish. My Oscars, I know, are going to be more aggressive, so I would buy them at a smaller size, giving the angelfish more time to grow. For example, I got my Oscars at 2.5 inches exact, because I gave the angelfish time to grow and show dominance over the Oscars. And I don't recommend buying the angelfish 4 to 5 inches. I bought mine around 3.5 inches, because around 3.5 inches, 2.5, the Oscars can still defend themselves while also having to be scared of the angelfish for just a little while, until obviously they don't got to be scared anymore. You want to be able to pretty much perfectly arrange your fish when purchasing them to show little to no aggression. And as you can see, I just showed you the Oscars and the angelfish live perfectly, and it has been living perfectly for years because they have grown together since the beginning. So you want to add whatever fish you're trying to add in the start. You never want to buy an extremely grown-up fish and put it with some fish that it's never been with in its whole life before. For example, if you put an Oscar with angelfish when it's full-grown, the angelfish will get decimated. But since I did it this way, they're living perfectly. And I got 2 Oscars in this tank combined with 2 angelfish. We're going to get on to the second thing you need to do in order to keep fish that normally can't be kept together, which is adding structure to your aquarium. You need a lot of structure, especially in the beginning phase, because the fish is most likely going to fight with each other for around a month or 2, and you're going to need places for it to hide. For example, in my tank, I got 3 main hiding places, which is 3 logs or 2 logs, including with other tiny little logs hiding places, including this rock structure at the bottom. A bunch of different places for if they ever needed to hide, they can. And it gives them a chance to get away until they're ready to fight or show their aggression again. And as you can see, it has already passed that phase for me, and everything is pretty much out and enjoying life at this point. But that is how the second method works. If you don't do that, it's most likely not going to end well for your peaceful fish or your fish that is not supposed to be living with each other. They will most likely fight more and do a lot of other stuff. The third way that you need to do in order to keep these fish together is do monitored feeding. You need to make sure each and every fish is getting the right amount of food, because, for example, if I do not feed these Oscars enough food to where they don't feel the need to hunt for more, pretty much I could name 3 fish that would be dead already. The filament barbs would be 100% gone. The angelfish would most likely be gone, with especially some teared fins. And then stuff like my little firemouth cichlid here would be gone. Several really wouldn't be, but there's some fish in this tank that really would be done. There's nothing that would stop them from killing each other at that point, because they're looking for food and to fill their need for hunger, which is a natural exhibition of behavior. So you need to monitor food And I can show you that actually right now how I do it. I did actually show you this in my overfeeding or how to know if you are overfeeding your tank video. But I will show it to you again in this video. It's really simple. All you need to do is watch your fish while feeding them. I'll show you it right now. Right here I got my food for this tank. 2 regular cichlid foods. We're gonna open this. I do 2 pinches. I figured out everything in the tank gets around the same, or not same amount of food, good amount of food that they need. So I'm gonna be showing you this here in a second. I'm trying to do it fast so you can see. Boom, right there. 1 pinch of this and 2 pinches of this for me. And that is how much I should be feeding my tank. And notice, that is the best. Everybody, I just fed the fish, and unfortunately for some reason the camera stopped, but everything was eating. The Oscars ate at the top, the angelfish ate at the top, the barbs and loaches ate at the middle. There's tiers in your tank that you have to watch each entire fish to see if they're getting the right amount of food. And the only thing that I really need to mention here is never just drop your food into your tank. You never want to do that because your most aggressive fish will mostly get the most of it. And you always want to go like this, across the tank, and then spreads out the food for other weaker fish to get it. For example, like the angelfish that eats much slower, it gives them much more time to eat. But anyways, that is pretty much all you need to know if you are planning on keeping fish that normally cannot be kept together. And if you did like this video and found it at all useful, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. And I will see you in the next video on Joe's Aquarium. Bye-bye, everyone.